Hi everyone, it's Jonathan here from Style Factory, your go-to resource for e-commerce advice. Today I'm going to show you how to sell your photos online. You're going to learn how to pick the right e-commerce tool for the job, protect your images, and sell digital downloads or physical prints. And at the end of the video, I'll give you some tips on how to get people to buy your work. As always, please do like, subscribe or follow wherever you're watching to get more e-commerce guides in your feed. Okay, let's dive in. 1. Choose an e-commerce solution. The first thing you'll need to start selling your photos is an e-commerce solution. Some of the most popular options here include Shopify, which is great for selling both digital and physical photo products, Etsy, which is good for selling artistic or handmade style work, and Squarespace, which comes with a lot of templates that are geared towards photography. For this video, I'm going to show you how to sell your photos on Shopify because it's beginner friendly but also very flexible. It lets you sell your photos as both files and physical products and also gives you the option to list your product on big online marketplaces like Amazon and Etsy. If you'd like to follow along with what I'm doing, you can access a special extended free trial of Shopify using the link in the video description. This takes you to a special 3-month version of the Shopify trial. Once you've signed up, it's time to choose which photos to sell. Let's take a look at how to do that. 2. Decide which pictures to sell. A key aspect of selling photos online successfully is learning to curate. You don't need to upload everything you've ever shot. Instead, focus on images in your collection that are most likely to appeal to buyers, not just to you. These typically include images of landscapes and nature, travel and architecture, abstract textures and patterns, minimalist compositions, animals and wildlife. That said, don't be afraid to explore more unusual or niche concepts, especially if they're presented with a clear visual style. Charles Brooks, for example, turned high-resolution images of the interiors of classical instruments into a distinctive photo series that has attracted over 16 million views and evolved into a thriving Shopify store. Once you've picked the photos you'd like to sell, it's nearly time to upload them to Shopify. But before that, you need to take some steps to protect your work. 3. Protect your images. When selling photos online, it's worth taking a few simple steps to protect your images and set clear usage rules. Start by making sure the images you display in your store aren't the full resolution versions. Upload smaller or compressed versions for previews and keep the high-res files for delivery after purchase. You can also add a subtle watermark to your images using a tool like Canva. I've put a link to a free trial of this in the video description. Now, most digital download apps for Shopify only release download links after purchase and limit the number of times a user can download purchased images. But it's really important to make clear what your customer can do with your photo once they've bought it, and that's where licensing comes in. For example, a personal use license might allow home printing or desktop use. An editorial use license might cover use in a blog or magazine. And a commercial use license would permit marketing or resale. You can explain this directly in your product descriptions or include a short license PDF with each download. Okay, so you've got your Shopify account, you've chosen the images you'd like to sell, and you've protected your work. Now it's time to start building your Shopify store. The first step here is picking a theme. 4. Select a theme that makes your photos stand out. Shopify offers a wide range of themes, but some work particularly well for photography. You'll want something clean, spacious and image-led. A layout that puts your work front and center. A few Shopify themes worth exploring that work well for selling photos include Publisher, a free minimalist option that works well out of the box. Exhibit, a template that's designed for visual artists with flexible layouts and bold framing. Lumin, a bright and structured theme that's ideal for showcasing full bleed images. To pick a Shopify theme, you'll need to go to the Shopify theme store, where you can browse all the platform's free and premium templates. I've put a link to this in the video description. Simply choose one you like and install it. And now it's time to upload your photos to your Shopify store. I'm going to explain how to do that in just a moment, but before I do, I'd just like to invite you to download our free e-commerce kit. This contains a host of free tools to help you get an online business off the ground, and you'll find a link to it in the video description. 5. Upload your photos to Shopify. Whether you're selling digital downloads, physical prints, or both, the product setup process in Shopify is largely the same. 1. Go to Products, Add Product. 2. Add a title, description, and a preview image. The preview image is usually the watermarked version you will have created earlier. 3. Set your price. Note that if you're intending on selling your image as a digital product, disable shipping. When all that's done, click Save. Next, I'm going to explain how to sell your photos as digital downloads and as physical prints. Selling your photos as digital downloads. Shopify doesn't offer digital file delivery out of the box, but you can easily enable it by installing its free Digital Downloads app. Here's how you do this. 1. In your Shopify dashboard, go to Apps and search for the Digital Downloads app. 2. Install the Digital Downloads app. 3. Open any products you've created. 4. Click More Actions, Add Digital File. 5. Upload your high-resolution file. 6. Save your changes. Your file will now be automatically sent to customers after they check out. Selling your photos as physical prints. If you'd like to offer physical prints of your photos, but don't want to worry about storing inventory or handling shipping, Print on Demand, POD, is the way to go. With POD, a supplier prints your images on demand after a customer places an order. They handle all the production, packaging, and delivery of your products, leaving you more time to focus on creating and curating your work. Shopify supports a wide variety of POD integrations, including Printify, Gelato, and Printful. For this guide, I'll use Printful as the example. It's well established, offers a great range of print formats, and connects seamlessly with Shopify. Here's how you connect Printful to Shopify. 1. Open a free Printful account. I've put a link to the sign-up page in the video description. 2. In Shopify, navigate to Apps, search for Printful, then click Install. 3. Authorize the connection between your Shopify store and Printful. 4. In Printful, click Create Product, choose a print format, for example, a framed poster or a canvas. 5. Upload your image, adjust placement, and set print sizes. 6. Finalize your product, set a price, and sync it to your store. I've put a link to a more detailed guide on using Printful with Shopify in the video description. 6. Promote your photography store. Once your store is live, it's time to start bringing in visitors and, ideally, turning them into customers. There are plenty of ways to promote your photography. Key ones include SEO, search engine optimization. This involves creating and configuring your content in a way that helps Google and other search engines rank your store highly in search results. If you check the description, you'll find a link to our Shopify SEO guide. Content marketing. By regularly using Shopify's blogging tool to post engaging blog articles aimed at your target audience, you can significantly improve your search rankings and bring more organic traffic to your site. Our guide to increasing blog traffic shows you how. You'll find a link to this in the video description. Email marketing. You can use Shopify's built-in email tool, Shopify Email, to promote your photography, announce new images, and offer special discounts to subscribers. Check out the link in the video description to access our guide to email marketing. Online advertising. Facebook ads, TikTok, and Google ads can all get your photos in front of the people who like them most. For example, if you were a rock photographer selling pictures of artists you've photographed, you could use all 3 services to target fans of the artists in question. Using existing sales channels. A key way to increase the reach of your work is by listing your products on popular marketplaces like Amazon, Etsy, and eBay. You can do this with the Shopify Marketplace Connect app. It's free to install and lets you list your Shopify products on all supported marketplaces. Import orders from those marketplaces back into Shopify. Sync your inventory and product details automatically, and manage everything from your existing Shopify dashboard. 7. Consider selling your photos on stock photography sites. So far in this guide, I've discussed how to sell photos using your own online store or online marketplace profile. There is another way to monetize your work, however, and that's by listing your photos on stock photography sites, the likes of Adobe Stock, Shutterstock, and iStock. The advantage of selling your photos in this way is the immediate access it gives you to a ready-made audience. To start selling on stock photography sites, you'll usually need to create an account, verify your identity, and upload a few sample photos for review. If approved as a contributor, you can then start uploading your work. And that's it, our guide to selling photos online. I hope you found it useful. A reminder that you'll find links to all the tools I've discussed in the video description. Before you go, I'd love you to hit the like button and subscribe or follow wherever you're watching this video. This helps us out and gives you free access to all our content going forward. And finally, if you have any questions at all, feel free to drop them in the comments. We read them all and we'll do our best to help.